What's up guys, Jeff here from Predator Road Hunting. Today we are going to do an assembly and shooting demonstration of the Prairie Precision Steel 22 long rifle spinner target. It's available on their website at www.prairieprecisionsteel.ca. So let's get started. So here's all the pieces that come in the kit when you purchase it from prairieprecisionsteel.ca. You've got 4 pieces of rebar. I painted mine black just to keep rust off my hands and whatnot. Here's the spinner target itself. As you can see, this is 1/4 inch AR 400, rated for 2,000 foot per second and 1,000 foot-pounds on impact. So it's rated for rimfire. And then it's got a smaller target up top, so you can hit it at the top or the bottom. And it's already got holes cut in there for the flange bearing that comes on the shaft, a couple bolts, and a couple leg brackets. So you're going to need for tools a couple of 5/8 wrenches and a 1/8 inch hex key. Okay, so step 1 will be to take the flange bearing on the shaft, install it through the target, line up the holes, and take the other side of the flange bearing and slide it on, and line up these holes. I'm going to put the Zerk fittings on the flange bearing towards the back of the target, and I'm going to offset these nuts with the nylon lock nut, one through one way and one through the other. And then we will tighten those up with the wrench. Okay, now that we got those bolts tightened, there's a small 1/8 inch hex screws on these bearings to tighten up. So we will go ahead and get it. I've centered the target as best I could, just eyeballing it on the shaft, and we will tighten these on so it doesn't slip down the shaft one way or the other. And there we go. So there's hopefully a close-up of those little Allen screws to keep that tight on the shaft. Next, we are going to slide the 2 leg supports through either side of the shaft, and then the rebar will go in the legs, and then it'll stand up to height. That's all there is to the majority of the setup right now. I'll get the legs on and stand it up and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, here's the 22 long rifle spinner target all set up and ready to go. Not quite level yet, but it doesn't need to be. It still spins pretty good, even though it's not level. So we'll go set it up at about we'll try 150 yards, I guess, to start, and see if we can get it to go around. Okay guys, doing our shooting demonstration of the Prairie Precision Steel 22 long rifle spinner target. I've got it out set up right now at 150 yards. I've got my 22 rifle here, shooting the SK long range match ammo. You'll be able to view it through my Tacticam FTS and through the Midas TAC 6 to 24. This is a 30 mil tube. It parallaxes all the way down to 10 yards, which is nice for those really close targets for the 22 leagues. One of the most popular scopes on the NRL 22 circuit, as well as some of the ones in Canada here. So I've got it set to, well, we'll go up to 20 power. You can see a bit of mirage there. So I'm going to measure from the crossbar down to the center of the target. It looks like to be about 2.4 mils. Kestrel's telling me I need 3.7 mils to be able to hit the center of the target if I dialed all that. Now 3.7 mils minus the 2.4 from the top should be about 1.3. So I'm only going to dial 1.3 mils. So normally I'd hit low by 2.4, being that I need 3.7. So this should get me on steel. We got a 10 round mag here. Let's see what we can do. I'll favor left side. And there she goes all the way around in 3 shots. 150 might be a little bit close for this, but we got it to go around. Ton of fun. We'll be able to get rid of, well, we'll be shooting many bricks of ammo with this. Reactive targets like this are a ton of fun. So like I said, make sure you check them out. PrairiePrecisionSteel.ca on the web. Give Colton a call and get yourself set up with some of these awesome 22 rimfire targets. Okay guys, I've gone and moved the target now down to the 200 yard line, and for 200 yards I need 5.9 mils of elevation. Grass is getting long out there. I have to get the lawnmower out. Anyways, now that the target's further away from the crossbar down to the center of the target, it's about 1.7, 1.8. We'll call it 1.7. I need 5.9 total. So I'm going to put on 4.2. Where were we? Back to 0. 4.2 mils is what I'm going to dial by holding on the crossbar. That'll hold me the 1.7 for a total of 5.9. Obviously a little further back, wind is going to affect it just a little bit more. Okay, we are on 20 power. Right about there. Here it goes. Missed. All the way around. There we go. 200 yards. Took me a couple extra shots. Little harder with the wind, little harder on the distance. But I mean, that's a 5-inch plate at 200 yards, making it spin. And I've seen it used in all kinds of different ways in stages and matches. Just simply spin it for an extra point, go to a confirmation target, and then go back to the spinner and go back and forth. And if you get it to spin, you get an extra point. Or I've seen them hide targets in behind the spinner that you cannot see until you get the spinner moving out of the way, and you get your points by hitting whatever target they place in behind the spinner, which is kind of cool. So anyways, tons of fun, guys. Make sure you give Colton a call at PrairiePrecisionSteel.ca. Check him out on his website. get yourself some of these awesome 22 long rifle AR 400 targets. Tons of fun. Go through bricks and bricks of ammo, cheap training, cheap shooting, and yeah. So again, that was with the Athlon Midas TAC scope with the FTS 5.0 on there. Make sure you give our friends at Extreme Range Outfitters a call to hook yourselves up with one of these scopes. And yeah, make sure you take a young person out hunting, fishing, shooting, enjoy the great outdoors. And until next time, we'll see you later. Cheers.